Why single fathers prioritize people and things totally different than the single mom. Again, why single fathers prioritize people and things totally, and I mean totally different than the single mom. We not equals, we not the same. Our situation is totally different when you deal with kids. And I'm speaking that from experience. You guys, this is the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. Please click the like button, share. I want y'all to share the hell out this video, okay? Because I'm about to lay some stuff with y'all, okay? And then also, too, make sure you click that subscribe button. Share it. Click the like button. I really appreciate it. You guys do me a favor, too. Go inside the comment section. Look at all my other videos. I would really appreciate it. You know, I appreciate my views, subscribes, all that stuff starting to grow. So, hey, man, I really appreciate it. And also, too, go in that comment section, by the way, what I was about to say before. And what you do is just make comments in there of what topics you want to hear from me about. And I'll touch on that shit. You know, I don't care if it's an ugly topic. I don't care if it's a topic that's been boiling inside of you. You said, man, I got to get this off my chest. Put that topic inside of there. And if you need some advice about something, put that type of advice inside the comment section too. I appreciate that shit. You know, the engagement means a lot, gives me more ideas. And the more ideas you guys give me, the more I can put this shit out. So, hey, anyways. So anyway, topic today is how fathers and single fathers, how we prioritize things. We just prioritize things and people totally different from the single mom. Okay, I'm going to break down the differences. I'm going to also break down some of the psychological mishaps, things like that. So anyways, again, make sure you guys do what you got to do to make sure you subscribe, click the like button, share, things like that. Make somebody's day. You never know. So anyway, let me get down to business. Okay, cool. So the single father prioritizing things, people, right? Stuff in general, totally different from the single mom. I'm going to break this down the best way I can, okay? I got this. I'm going to talk about this shit. So the single mother, as we know, once you do something stupid like get in a relationship with her, once you do something stupid like date her, right, for long term, we already know, right, from my other videos that she's going to go ahead and put you as a unpriority. You'll never in life be a priority. I don't care what any motherfucker say on this YouTube. You'll never be a priority. Never, ever, ever, never be a priority, okay? As we always talked about, as always, you know, on the top of the very, very, very top of the list, first there's her. After her, right, there's like the career, then there's the kids, there's the dog, there's the pets, there's the girlfriends, there's the church. All right, there's the people at the work job, man. We talked about all that, okay? Her money, then the career at school, you know, the kid's dad. Yeah, that's a bonus one. Shout out to, there was a couple people that said the kid's dad in there. So, yeah, he's a priority inside of there, too. Girls' night out, all that stuff is a priority, man. All that shit, man, that they will not tell you about that's a priority. All that shit's priority, okay? All these things, right, are prioritized first. Then it's the man, okay? The potential boyfriend, the potential stepdad, whoever you want to call us as. You understand? He's prioritized last, okay? And she's not going to tell you that shit. No. She's going to tell you. She's going to show you that shit. She's going to show it in her actions. Because you got to remember, man, women are word-based creatures while men are based off of actions. Just because a woman tells you she loves you, it doesn't necessarily mean that she's going to show it. You see where I'm at? And it's in reverse for women, right? They believe if a man tells them, that means he loves her. But if he shows her without telling her, right, to her, that ain't shit. You see where I'm at? The shit's crazy, man. You know, so the prioritizing things are totally different, okay? So the single moms, what they'll do is, I'm just going to break down briefly about the single moms, and then we'll talk about the dads, because I'm a single father and a dad, and I prioritize shit totally different. Totally different, okay? Now, when I speak in general, I'm not talking about all single fathers and I'm not talking all fathers. I'm speaking in general because there's some guys out here that are just stupid as fuck when it comes to raising their kids, man. They stupid, and they don't really do the best job they can, So I'm going to talk about that shit too, So, anyways, though, so when she prioritized, let's say her job, okay, right? Okay, and let's say the potential boyfriend is at home, right? Okay. And he could have told her, hey, I'm sick today. I'm at home. Baby, can you bring this medicine? I'm going to need this or whatever, right? And, he's not working. He's sick or whatever. Okay. She can go to work. Okay. And after she get off work, she'll forget totally about getting the medicine. What she'll do is get everything for those goddamn kids first, right? She'll pay all types of bills first, get food for the house, and then when she comes in with the food for the kids, paid the bills, did all that, he's like, well, baby, what happened to the medicine? What's going on? Oh my God, I forgot. And then what she'll do, right, and this is in general, you guys, I'm not talking about all of them, what they'll do is she'll ask him, remember, he's sick, hey, here, you can go to the store and use my card. By the way, here's some money. You see where I'm at? She didn't take in consideration this man's sick condition or whatever. She looked at the situation based on the convenience. You see where I'm at? And this man is not in the perfect condition to actually drive that vehicle or walk to the store or what have you, to actually do that. You understand, hell, he could probably barely get out of the damn bed to use his phone to call Uber, Lyft, or a courier to deliver the shit for him. You see where I'm at? So that's just one example of, how she won't prioritize your ass, okay? Now, when it comes to men, we're different ball game, okay? Woman tells us she's sick, this is what we're going to do, okay? We're going to lay out everything on the table, and we're going to put everything on the table, and we're going to say, okay, we know she needs this goddamn medicine, okay? We figure, let's get the medicine, pay for it, get it out the way so we can accomplish it. Boom, it's done. And then after that, we have our priority list of everything else that is coming to priority. Everything else that comes in a priority, okay? Our priority list is totally different, okay? We're not putting our kids first. I'm going to tell you that right off the gate. I'm not putting my daughter first. No. I only got one daughter, one kid. I'm not putting her first. I weigh out the situations and I weigh out the circumstances, and I determine what does come first and what don't. Now, I'm going to say it again. I weigh out the situations, I weigh out the circumstance, and determine what comes of as a priority and what doesn't. All right? If my daughter's being a little badass, right, or she's misbehaving, or she's doing something inappropriate, right, and or she's disrespecting or talking back to adults, which, in most cases she don't, but let's just say she is, okay, all right? I'm not going to just put her first, and figure, well, that's her bad behavior, so I might as well encourage it. No, She got me fucked up, okay? So I know for a fact as a parent, I am to discipline her. I am to handle the situation appropriately and immediately, okay, right, and address that issue, okay? I'm not going to put her first. I'm not going to put her bad behavior or her bad decisions first. I'm going to listen to the situation, and I'm going to handle the situation appropriately. You understand? That's what men do. We handle it appropriately, okay? And we discipline our child appropriately. I'm not talking about necessarily whooping their ass or any shit like that, but we just have our own way of doing it, Me, I don't actually whoop my daughter's ass or anything. I just got other things that I'll fucking do, like shit, I'll take away privileges or take away her system, shit, because she know fucking well, goddamn it, she act a fool with me, man. I'll take all that Nintendo Wii, Nintendo Switch, all that shit, man. I'll pawn or fuck all that shit, man. I'll sell that shit on eBay, man. For real, man, please. I'll put all that shit inside the bidding, and whoever's the highest bidder, man, that shit'll be gone, okay? I'll go straight up the street to the post office, and that shit'll be gone, okay? I do not fuck around, okay? And when I discipline her, that typically scares the living shit out of her because she doesn't want those privileges taken away. You understand? All right? So when it comes to her bad behavior, whatever, I discipline her appropriately, and I have other ways, other methods that I use, but I just do not condone, whooping ass or any shit like that. Some parents do. That's what they do. Hey, whatever floats your boat, but I don't. Okay. As far as prioritizing my child, I prioritize my child based on the circumstances and the situation, okay? For example, if me and a woman got a date, okay, and got a scheduled date and time, or I got a business meeting, I got to meet at a certain time, and my daughter turns around and says, well, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that, I tell my daughter right off the gate, honey, I can't do this, but I can go ahead and reschedule it for this day because I got that and I got this going on. And what she would do, right, is she'll say, oh, okay, cool, right? Or she'll say, okay, that's fine, cool, we can do it next time. You see, what I'm doing is putting myself in what we call a diplomatic situation where I can actually create a diplomatic situation where she's not controlling the fuck out of me and she's not controlling the situation. You understand? I'm letting her know right off the gate what's going on. You understand? All right? And then if I get done with those situations, then I can take care of her, okay? Now, on the flip tip, let's say, for example, okay, she came to me first before those situations. Based on how important the business meeting is or the date is or whatever, then I judge it based on, okay, what's more important. You see where I'm at? Okay? But my daughter has the common sense to understand respectively, A, my father has plans. He has an agenda. He needs to accommodate that. And then once he gets done, he can make these accommodations to me. You see where I'm at? But when it comes to the single mothers, right, they'll flake and cancel on your ass left and fucking goddamn right to put them goddamn kids first. They will, okay? I've had it done to me too many goddamn times. I dealt with kids, badass motherfucking behavior. And because they have to prioritize their bad behavior and also their bad decisions, like I said. All right? They'll flake on you. They'll cancel dates on you. They do this shit a lot, So, like I say, make sure you guys have a clear understanding when these kids, are real young, starting at the age of, 1 and beyond, right? Of who is father, who's the boss, who runs things, okay? And create a great relationship with your kids. I cannot stress that, okay? Now, let me get into part of the dumb stuff that some of the fathers do, which is stupid as fuck, all right? And I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story. But some fathers figure, man, that they need to just go ahead and keep buying shit for kids, man, and buying shit. And as long as you buy shit for them, you cool. Nah, man. Nah. You can't keep buying shit for these kids and then wonder why their behavior is fucked up. No, man. Don't work like that. Let me tell you what you got to do, man. I've seen these guys buy houses, toys, bikes, oh my God, gaming systems, man, fucking goddamn TVs out of the ass or whatever, and the kid's just bad as hell, and they're in their mind, well, I don't understand why, I buy a lot of shit, so they should be cool. No, man. When you're a father, you have to bond with this child, spend time with them, and be involved. Go to the appointments with them, right? Schoolwork, read to them, right? Ask them questions, have discussions with them every time you interact with that child, okay? You need to spend time with that child, okay? And not sit up here and be popping in and out, man. Stop that shit, okay? All right? If you got a job, man, and you working, man, you need to figure out a way, man, to maintain your schedule to the point that soon you get your ass off of work, you go straight to your kid. You understand? Your kid is a priority in your life now. You understand? As far as, though, the priority where this kid can actually be a top priority, middle priority, or a low priority, depending on what's going on in your life situation, okay? Just because of the simple fact that you got all this shit stacked up in your life, it doesn't mean that the kid doesn't fit on the priority list. This kid can fit on the priority list based on what is important and what needs to be done immediately, what needs to be accomplished immediately, though, right? Versus what doesn't need to be accomplished immediately, what don't. You understand? But you need to make sure you put that kid somewhere in your life. You understand? And that's something that the single moms will never understand. They think regardless, I got to keep this kid in my life and cancel dates, cancel appointments and all that shit. And then when the kid grows up as a little bad motherfucker, Mama, I want this. Mama, I want this. I need that or whatever. You not my daddy and all this or whatever. And they're wondering why the kid is acting inappropriate because of the simple fact they didn't put that kid in the leadership role to understand that things in general, and I mean in general, can be more of a priority to that kid in other circumstances. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Things in general can be more important than that kid. Okay, based on what the situations is and the circumstances are. But that's what a lot of single moms, they don't get it. They don't fucking get that shit. They figure regardless, my kid come first. And some of you pussy fathers out there also think that shit too. Regardless, fuck that. My kid come first. Fuck that shit. That's probably why shit your relationship failed too, because of the simple fact though, right? That you put your kids so much of a priority and you kept just buying shit for them to the point though, right? Your relationship failed. You didn't even maintain the priority with your woman, you know, or you didn't maintain a priority with the kid's mom, you know. There's some guys out there that do dumb shit and sabotage their own relationships. But again, also too, there's also women out there who are dumb as fuck either, where they don't realize that the guy has to put that kid as a priority. Right? And as he kept putting the kid as a priority, there's some dumb women out there that'll get jealous of the father who actually spends time with the kid. It's crazy, isn't it, man? Get jealous and start arguments and all that shit. Because like I said before, having these goddamn relationships is almost like raising a kid all over again, man. You got to feed them. You got to take them out. Shit. Like having a goddamn pet. Shit. You feed them, take them out, bathe them, clothe them, you know. That shit costs time and money, which is time and money are two important assets, but the most important is time. And when it comes to time, you ain't gonna get that shit back. You got to make sure that when you with the woman, you can't be sitting up here wasting time, man. Shit, cut that bitch loose, man. If she's sitting up there acting a goddamn fool, embarrassing you and shit, goddamn it, and got psychological issues, cut that hoe loose, man. Like I said, you got to have an abundance attitude out here, man, when it comes to these goddamn women. Abundance mindset. You got to know that when you cut her loose, there's plenty more out there. And don't be sitting up there necessarily getting emotionally involved with these women very, very quickly, okay? Now, when it comes to the kids again, right? Another thing a single mom would do, right, as far as prioritizing, right? You know, because I already talked about the flaking, right? I also talked about the cancel on dates, but they also, too, they're famous for ghosting, man. They will ghost the shit out of motherfuckers, which to me is the most immature shit that you can actually do. And I'm talking particularly in North America. We'll have a date, we'll have a time or whatever, right, for a meetup. This also, too, I've seen this happen in business and job interviews where these bitches got job interviews and shit. And what they'll do is, let's call them Little Timmy and shit, or Little Rico, man, you know, or Ron, whatever his ass name is, or if it's a female, you know, Shelly or Ashley, whatever. And if they're crying, say, well, Mama, I want to spend time with you. Mama, I don't want to go. That bitch will fucking cancel the job interview, knowing she about to make some bread, goddammit. She'll cancel that shit. And by canceling means she will ghost. She will not call that fucking job or anything or whatever. Job called her, Miss So-and-so, are you coming? Are you coming? And what she'll do is like the next day, call back with an excuse, you know, lie. I'm tired. It fucked up. And, well, just lying or whatever rather than just, just tell the God honest truth. I've seen this shit, man. I'm fucking telling y'all this shit. These single moms are fucked up when it comes to prioritizing, man. I mean, come on. Anytime somebody that, you got to pay bills and everything, put an interview off, right, just to go ahead and accommodate a child, that's fucked up. It really fucked up. And then when she dates a man, right, knowing damn well she got all these kids by different kids that are just one kid, right, and she's wanting him to come in with his money, time, and resources invested in her just for this man to be put first. And he ain't even got to be a millionaire. He can be a high five-figure guy, just so happened to just got pretty good income, right? Okay, credit or whatever. He's still building his life. But she wants him to come in, fork over his money, time, resources or whatever, invest all that in her, and then have him to be put last. Ain't that a bitch? But you got me fucked up. Shit. I would never put myself in these situations. But a lot of these guys do that shit. A lot of them do, man. For real. I ran into a guy yesterday, man. And this guy, man, was with a single mom, man, that had 5 kids by 4 different kids' dads. Oh my fucking God. And guess who was the 5th kid that she had? His. Yes. Fucked up, isn't it, man? And I asked him, man, I had to ask him, man. I said, so man, how does it feel to hand money over and your resources over to your kid's mom's other kids, right? You know, that she has with multiple kids by multiple kids dads. Okay. He told me, I ain't forking over no money. I ain't doing no goddamn thing. When they get defensive like that, they know they're in a fucked up situation. They do. And I said, man, so, but you're handing over something or whatever, man. You know, are you ready to go ahead and crank out some more? No, I don't want to. No, fuck no, man. I'm done where I'm done and shit. And she blurted out and said the really fucked up thing. This would put her in Loserville. And she said, well, you know, all the kids are in state custody. I said, what? Yeah, all the kids are still in fucking state custody. I said, oh my God. It just lets you know the value of these fucking guys too. Oh yeah, by the way, and he was part of what we always talk about, the Pookie, Ray Ray, and Raekwon regime, man. You know, he's part of that shit, okay? That fucked up regime, you know, of thugs, bad boys. Because all the guys she was with thugs, bad boys, and jerks, okay? And see what the single mom does too, which another thing she don't tell you is when the good guy comes in, let's assume he's a good guy, right? He's going to be put last because who else she thinks she's going to prioritize? I got to throw it in. I have to, you guys. I think you see it coming. Guess who else is a priority? You ready? You fucking ready? The other multiple thug and bad boy kids' dads that are not around. Shit. Y'all thought I was bullshitting. Now, I'm not bullshitting on this shit. They are a priority. So while he's not looking, she's still looking to see if they're going to come back around because she still kind of scratched that itch. So anyways, like I said, man, their priorities, man, are totally different than a single father and a father. Most of us single fathers and fathers, we try to collaborate and make a family, okay? All right? That's what we do. This is in our nature, okay? To make a family and keep the family whole, keep the family together. And as long as we got a lot of our bills paid, you know, just things in general, the car fix or whatever, man, you know, the kid is in good health or whatever, right? We'll weigh all those things out or whatever, you know, kid got to go to the hospital, whatever. We'll weigh those things out and determine, okay, what needs to be taken care of now and what doesn't. You see where I'm at? It's all about prioritizing based on the importance of the circumstance versus what is the highest and the least. You know, you just got to kind of weigh it out with a supply and demand factor. And this is how guys roll, you know. And I'm not talking about, like I said, all fathers, the vast majority of us too. We weigh things out because we think based off logic and also and what is pragmatic. You understand what makes sense, you know, or a woman's ruled and a slave by her goddamn emotions, you know. And also a lot of these women are what we call moment creatures, you know. They just think in the fucking moment. They don't never think long term, you know. I mean, for example, tattoos. You see all these chicks with all these tattoos, right? They get them in their late teens and 20s and shit. Now, go to an old woman, right, at an old shelter. Ask a 80-something-year-old woman, right, about the tattoo she got and ask her does she regret it. She generally asks a bunch of them this. I say, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. That little tattoo of that butterfly, that dragon, man, looked like something, man, looked like old shriveled up fucking goddamn raisin, right? And somebody took a crayon and smashed it on her, don't it? It smashed the crayon on her. So, I don't know, man. But anyway, you guys, though, right? Thank you guys for coming to the channel. Make sure you guys, again, weigh out your priorities, right? Prioritize your kids. Prioritize, you know, things you got to do in life as far as money, finances, you know, your health, your well-being, and whatever you got to do as a man. Make sure to You prioritize, your places, your houses, your cars, whatever, your livelihood as a man, because you're a man and you got to keep yourself alive, and nobody else is going to keep you alive but you. You understand? Go to doctor's appointments, whatever it takes. So, but anyway, you guys, please like, share, comment. This is the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel, you guys. I just had to explain to you guys the difference between how we prioritize things versus how women do. Well, single moms do. So, anyway. Take it easy. This is my advice, encouragement for the day. I hope all goes well. Take it easy. Peace.